All right, here's how you do lesson 4.02b. And this is question number 1. We are working with two steps linear inequality. This is almost very similar like we did for two steps linear equation. Okay, it's going to require two steps to solve for x, to leave the letter x by itself. Let me give you a similar problem like number 1. So let's say I had negative 2x plus 11 is greater than, and let's say I give you negative 11. Okay, so basically I want to leave the letter x by itself. The first thing we need to undo, as you can see in the steps here, step number 1, undo any addition or subtraction. This 11 is adding. The opposite of adding 11 is to subtract 11. Remember that inequality split the problem in two sides, left side and right side. If I wrote minus 11 on the left side, I had to write minus 11 on the right side. Here we go, my long line, you don't need to do. Drop the negative 2x plus 11 minus 11. When you add them, that will give you 0, but we just cross it out. Drop the greater than, and minus 11 plus negative 11 is negative 22. And now we're going to go step number 2. Undo any multiplication or division. This negative 2 is multiplying. The opposite of multiplying by negative 2 is to divide by negative 2. Whatever you do on one side, you do it in the other. Negative 2x divided by negative 2 is 1x, but we just say x. Now remember, when you divide both sides by a negative number, the inequality symbol has to be reversed or flipped. So this is going to be now less than. See, I flipped the arrow. And negative 22 divided by negative 2 is positive 11. And then they ask you to do the graph, which basically, I'm going to do it here by hand. So in the middle, I have 11. To the right, I have numbers bigger than 11. Okay. To the left, I had numbers smaller than 11. And because I want numbers that are smaller than 11, 11 is not part of my answer. That's what I put an open point. And then I'm going to be shading everything to the left of 11 because those are the numbers that are smaller than 11. Okay, and this is how you do problem number 1. Let's go to the next problem. All right, here's problem number 2, a similar one. Again, we're doing the same thing. We're solving two steps linear inequality. That means that it requires two steps to leave the letter x by itself. Right now, I have the minus 1. Minus the minus 4.8. See, I'm doing the first step, undo any addition or subtraction. This 4.8 is subtracting. The opposite of subtracting, 4.8 is to add 4.8. Whatever you do on one side, you do it in the opposite side. Keep in mind that the inequality symbol split the problem in two sides, left side and right side. Here we go with my long line. Negative 4.8 plus 4.8 is 0, but we just cross it out. Drop the negative 0.4x. Drop the greater than. Let's find out. Let me get my calculator. And let's find out how much is 4.8. Negative 1.6 plus 4.8. That's basically, it's going to be positive 3.2. Okay. And then now we're going to do step number 2. Undo any multiplication or division. This negative 0.4 is multiplying. The opposite of that is to divide. So you're going to divide by negative 0.4. Okay. And negative 0.4x divided by negative 0.4 is 1x, but we don't write 1x. We just say x. Now, because I divided both sides by a negative, remember you have to flip the arrow. And then 3.2 divided by negative 0.4, that's going to be negative 8. Okay, and that's how you do problem number 2. Let's go problem 3. Here's question number 3. Again, I'm doing a similar one. We need to do 2 steps to leave the letter X by itself. Right now, see, I'm doing step number 1. Undo any addition or subtraction. So plus 16, I'm adding 16. So the opposite of adding 16 is to subtract 16. Remember that inequality symbol split the problem 2 sides, left side and right side. Since I wrote minus 16 on the right side, I need to write minus 16 on the left side. Here we go, my long line. You don't need to do this. This is me. 12 and plus negative 16 is negative 4. Drop the less than or equal. Drop the negative 4x. 16 minus 16, that's 0. We just cross it out. Now we're going to do step number 2. Undo any multiplication or division. This negative 4 here is multiplying the x. The opposite of multiplying is to divide. Whatever you do on one side, you divide it by the other. Negative 4 divided by negative 4 is 1. Now, because I divided both sides by a negative, I had to reverse flip the inequality symbol. And then negative 4x divided by negative 4 is 1x, but we don't write 1x. We just say x. And that's how you do problem number 3. Here is question number 4. Again, a similar one. We are working with 2 steps. Linear inequality. It requires 2 steps to leave the letter x by itself to solve for x. Now here, careful, I have this long bar. When you have the long bar, the fraction bar, we need to get rid of that bar. That bar means division. Now, when you are working with the bars, you're doing the steps backwards. So I'm going to start with the last step here, undo any multiplication or division. The bar means division. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply by 2 because I was dividing by 2. Remember that the inequality symbol split the problem on 2 sides, left side and right side. Since I multiply by 2 the right side, it means I need to multiply by 2 the left side. 8 times 2 is 16. Drop the greater than or equal. Now these 2's over here, they're going to cancel out. See, these 2, because they're opposite actions. So what you have left is just whatever was on top of the bar, negative 17 plus x. And now we can do step 1. Okay? And this minus 17 means that I'm subtracting 17. The opposite of subtracting 17 is to add 17. Whatever you do on one side, you do it in the other. Here we go, my long line. 16 plus 17, that's 33. Drop the greater than or equal. Negative 17 plus 17, that's 0. That cross out. Drop the x. Okay? And that's how you do problem number 4. Let's go to the last one. The next problem, I'm going to do the number 5. The actual problem number 5 is a word problem. You have to look for keywords. But basically, here's what we're going to do. We're going to read the problem and translate literally what I read. And then I'm going to solve for it. I'm going to set up a linear inequality. It says Jake has been saving money to buy a ticket for his favorite band's concert every week. That is implying a multiplication. He saved $20 by doing chores. So every week, so we don't know how many weeks he's going to be doing chores. He gets paid $20. See, that's what 20x mean. That every week he saved $20, I should say. Then he received an additional $30 as a holiday treat from his grandmother. An additional, that's implying plus. So plus, and he got $30 more from grandma. Okay, look, so far these 2 sentences help me set this up. Now I said Jake needs to save at least $90. The keyword at least means greater than or equal. That's what at least mean, and then $90. Okay, and then I kept reading the problem. I already set it up, the story problem, as a linear inequality. Now I'm going to do the 2 steps. Step number 1, I want to undo any addition or subtraction. I'm adding 30. The opposite of adding 30 is to subtract 30. Whatever you do on one side, you do it in the other. Here we go, my long line. Drop the 20x. 30 minus 30, that's 0. Just cross it out. Greater than or equal. This will be 60. And then while we're doing step number 2, undo any multiplication or division. 20 is multiplying. The opposite of multiplying by 20 is to divide by 20. Whatever you do in one side, you do it in the other. 20x divided by 20 is 1x, but we just say x. Greater than or equal, 6 divided by 20 is 3. Okay, so it would take him 3 or more weeks to be able to get to the concert and save $90. Okay, I hope this helps.